Hi guys, my name is Chloe and today we're going to be doing the Loki Book Tag. So this tag was created by Break Even Books and I will link their account and the original video in the description down below. So this wasn't the video that I intended to film and upload this week. I initially wanted to do a fairy loot unboxing, but they've had some delays with their dispatch times, so hopefully I should be able to get that out to you guys next week. So this is what I've sort of thrown together last minute. I thought, why not do a tag? And since it's been announced that Loki season 2 is going to start filming summertime in the UK, I thought, why not do this tag? Because I love Marvel, I love books, two of my favourite things. Let's do it. Is Mischief, a book with a mischievous character. And for this I have chosen Loki by Mackenzie Lee. I don't know if this is cheating or not because it's Loki, but I'm gonna go with it. I love this book. It's a YA book and I enjoyed this one so much more than I thought. It's set before the first Thor film and we follow Loki, who's been banished to Victorian England to solve a series of murders. And it's really cute. There's this Victorian guy that really has a massive crush on Loki, and we get to explore a load of queer elements in this book, which is also a bonus. So that's what I'm choosing for this prompt. Prompt 2 is variant. Show a book that you have more than one copy of. And for this, I have chosen Clockwork Angel. I have quite a few copies of Clockwork Angel because the Infernal Devices are one of my all-time favourite series. So the first one I've got is just the original paperback copy. Then I've got just a paperback but larger edition, which I managed to get from a charity shop, which was nice. The manga version of Clockwork Angel. And then I think this is the 10th anniversary edition of Clockwork Angel, just a really big hardback with this engraving on the front. It's really pretty. And then finally I've got the Illumicrate Clockwork Angel, which came in the box set. This one's a bit smaller than the previous hardback and it has these really nice gear sprayed edges on the edge, and yeah, it's just really pretty. So the next prompt is Prune, a book you got rid of or a book you are planning on getting rid of. And for me, this is the Dying Game by Asa Advik. I covered this one briefly in my January wrap-up. It's a murder mystery. It's set on this resort, and Anna, I think it's Anna, our main character she goes to this island and is told to fake her own death and observe how these other people react to that death. And I thought that was a very interesting concept. Unfortunately, it didn't play out in the way that I thought it would, and by the end I was actually quite bored and just confused. So I will be unhauling this one when I do my next unhaul. The next prompt is Enchantment, a book that had you under a spell, or one that you simply couldn't put down. And for this, I'm going to choose My Sister the Serial Killer for something different, but also when I picked this one up one evening, I finished it in that night. It helps that it is quite short. I think it's just over 200 pages. But this one was really, really addictive. We follow these sisters, and one of them is a serial killer, and the other one agrees to help her clean up her murders and cover for her sister because she doesn't want her to go to jail. And yeah, we just follow them, and the non-serial killer sister ends up falling in love with this guy or having a crush on him. But then the other sister also does, and now she gets really concerned that he's going to end up dead, and we don't know what's going to happen in this scenario, and it was just really addictive and really easy to consume all in one sitting. The next prompt is Timekeepers, a series that has stood the test of time, and bonus points if it's a trilogy, and I have the perfect series for this, and that is the Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. So I reread all of these pretty recently, I'd say about a year or two ago now, pretty much before the newest instalment was coming out, the prequel, and I was really impressed by these books on reread. I I remember being obsessed with them when they first came out and I first reread them, and there was a chance it was all hype and me being younger and a teenager then. But no, actually upon rereading these, I enjoyed them just as much. I thought the writing was brilliant, the plot was as good as I remember, and yeah, it really has stood the test of time. The next prompt is Asgard. Name a book that has royalty figures or godlike figures. And for this, I'm going with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. So in this book, we follow Selena, who's an assassin, and she's imprisoned, and then she's taken from the prison into the king's castle to compete to become the king's champion. So in this we have the king that's present, obviously, but we also get to follow Prince Dorian, who is one of the main three characters in this book. So yeah, that's what I'm choosing for this prompt. So 7 is Daggers. Name a book that cut you deep and made you emotional. And for this, another Cassandra Clare book, I'm going with Clockwork Princess. Also in the Infernal Device series, this is the final instalment. The last couple of chapters in this always make me cry. If you know, you know. I can't say anything because it's major spoilers. But yeah, the ending of this book will always have me in tears, and I love it. One of the reasons why I love this series, to be honest. The last prompt is Illusion. A book you bought because you thought it was pretty, but it ended up being really bad. And for this, I've got A Secret of Birds and Bones by Kieran, Millward, Hardgrave. I didn't buy this one just because of the cover, even though it is gorgeous and I really like it. I also kind of bought this because I've read from this author before and enjoyed it. I don't tend to buy books just because I love the cover, but this was a little bit of both, which is why I bought it. But like I said, I really enjoyed the Deathless Girls by the same author, which I think is a YA. One of her YA books, which is kind of like a Dracula retelling. But this one is one of her middle grades. I picked it up. The premise was really interesting. It's about this girl whose mother is a bone carver, I think, and she can make these different contraptions, and the house is made of bone, and it's really intriguing. But I'd say after the first third or half, I just started to get a bit bored. So whilst it wasn't bad, it was just a massive disappointment. So that's all the prompts on the Loki book tag. I hope you have enjoyed this impromptu video. Like I said, next week hopefully we're going to be doing a fairy loot unboxing for the January 2022 box, but depends on when it gets to me. Hopefully it will be here in time. If you like this video, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!